Hello!
Hello!
Hi!
Hello, how's it going?
We're
Hello!
back with our guest,
Evan!
Evan from Project Hope.
I'm here.
Yay!
Hello.
Yay! Everyone is saying hello.
Yes!
Oh, great.
It's the king of Project Hope!
Yeah, we kind of kept it secret who the guest was, and they were trying to guess who the guest was, and I don't know how the king came up in the chat.
And we had to disappoint that it wasn't the Swedish king, but there apparently there's another king involved instead. Yeah.
Evan maybe can sing a Taylor Swift song later.
Oh, yes.
Just kidding.
I could try.
It's not Tay-Tay.
It's not Taylor Swift, and it's not the king of Sweden, but it's the king of Project Hope.
Yes.
Yay.
I'm here to bring hope.
Yes.
Spread the hope today.
Aw.
Hello, all.
Aww. It's super nice to have you here, Evan. Thank you so much for taking the time to guest
Absolutely.
us on our monthly.
Evan Swift.
Evan Swift.
Brilliant.
Love that. So for everyone who is new and hasn't been hanging out with Helpful Pixels last year when we did something with Project Hope, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I am so glad to be here. I am Evan Johnson, and I am the overseer of the fundraising programs at Project Hope, raising funds for our global work from individual donors around the world, basically connecting you, the Helpful Pixels, your community, anybody who wants to do good at a global scale for health and mental health and disaster response, helping health workers, basically just helping people who need it worldwide. And I do that through a lot of different ways, including our streaming program, connecting to content creators like this community who are basically devoting your own time and energy and your community's time to raise funds. And we're incredibly grateful that you do that for Project Hope and have been a continued supporter of us. So thank you. And that's what I'm here to do, is say thank you all for your generosity.
Yeah.
Yes, we got the link there in chat as well, projecthope.org. Go in and check them out if you haven't yet.
And follow their Twitch.
Yes, follow the Twitch, and you might see Evan some more on their Twitch.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. I don't think we've collabed with anyone else who's active in the streaming side of things like Project Hope is.
Yeah, and that's amazing, because then that's the biggest connection that we have. So it's super cool to bring that. Yeah, because every other, maybe some parts or some whatever is connected to gaming. We don't see them really stream maybe, but you actually sometimes stream, which is super fun. And you've also had some gaming fundraisers and stuff like that with the Minecraft and so.
We have, yeah. Oh, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
And then we did the Hope Mess.
Yep, Hope Mess is definitely an awesome holiday event, and I was glad that you all could join us for that too.
It was an honor. We had a lot of fun building Lego together on stream.
I still have them here.
Cozy. I still have mine as well.
We built these during the Hope Mess in December.
Aww.
This little polar bear set.
Yes.
Lego kits were
So
definitely popular. Each year we've done it. Last year was the third Hope Mess, and so I actually had offered up 3 different kits this last Hope Mess. So everybody was definitely choosing to do Legos. So that was definitely one of the number one activities alongside gingerbread house making. So
yeah.
Nice.
And for us, it's started the debate, or how to say, how do you sort your Legos before you build it? And we figure out that we all do different, how we sort it before we start. Some doesn't at all, and some do, and so on. So that was super fun to see how different we are, although we have the same goal.
Yeah, that's what makes Hope is fun too. Is it just gives you all something that we can provide you to do with your communities and fundraise around. So I'm glad we were able to get those to you as well.
Yeah.
I know in the past I've had some difficulties with getting them there, but we had a good system together, working together this time around. So
yeah, absolutely. I believe I still have some stickers on my headset. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
I have a lot of Hookman stickers on my
computer.
Surfplatta. What's that in
iPad?
English?
Tablet.
No, not iPad. It's
tablet.
Some sort of
Yeah.
tablet.
Yeah, my tablet. I have a lot of Hookman stickers on it.
So if you have any questions for Evan, you can ask him in chat. And I have one, and that is I've heard that you're a busy bee, Evan. And what is the most if it's not a secret, of course, but what is the most fun project? Now I mean the question again. Okay, hold it. Wait a second here. Try to figure out how to ask this. Okay. You're doing a lot of projects and stuff, and what is the most fun project you're having ongoing right now?
For Project Hope, yes, I do. I think the projects I work on, my favorite kind are when, especially this year, which has been a new approach for me and something that I was kind of noticing and wanting and realizing this is, I think, the way to go. In the years to come for Project Hope, which is actually flipping how we work with content creators and fundraisers. Instead of creating our own events and then trying to recruit people to come join those events, we like working with enthusiastic organizers and fundraisers who want to create events, and then we for us, like fundraise for us.
I'm like, this is us.
And then we support those events. So what it does is it gives people flexibility to do something when it fits their schedule. And then it's extra special because it's a co-creation. So it's basically like a merging of Project Hope and that community or fundraiser in whether it's an event or just a standalone fundraiser. And then we can help provide whatever is needed, incentives, put up your own event page and create like a fun event name, basically following your lead. So one of the ones we just came out of that I was working on that was fun was, speaking of Legos, working with an amazing content creator. Her name is Kaz, and she worked with us on Build for Hope, which is makers and crafters, and especially the brick building community on Twitch came together to raise funds for humanitarian relief this past month. And they raised $10,000. I think ultimately there were about 30 people who raised all added up to $10,000, and they were building and making and just like creating amazing crafts and art on stream for Project Hope and our global relief. So that was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun just like helping get them what they needed. And we made these little 1x8 bricks that people could earn if they unlock goals as giveaways, and also earn if they raised a certain amount. And it has Build for Hope on it. So they made their own logo. And then we took that logo and used it. So that's what I enjoy. And I look forward to doing more things like that.
That's amazing.
I'm like, imagine helpful pixels on a little Lego piece.
Oh,
I was just like, just thinking about it. Carried away.
See the sparkles in
I'm like dreaming it. Yeah.
Well, that's why I like it, because if there's if there's a Project Hope supporter, even if it's just an individual fundraiser and they want to do something big, then I wanna meet. And I think the fun thing is just like what was just happening is like just the ideas that you can come up with, and then we can help make that a reality, right? That's the beauty of it.
That's so amazing. I I get so inspired by how Project Hope works with its creators and all these collaborations that you want to give so much back to the communities you work with. I think that's really inspiring, and seeing all your work outside in the world, all the humanitarian aid and everything that you do for the world, it's so inspiring. And it really has been fun working with you these past 2 times that we did. And
likewise.
It's really, really inspiring.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And it's, that's what is so fulfilling, is because, you all want to do something good, and I want to do something good, and I want to help others join us to support the organization and make an impact. And then at the same time, I love, like you said, I stream, I play games, and so I love the space.
Yeah.
So it's like a passion, and it's fun at the same time, right?
Have you started your own stream yet? Like your own Twitch channel, as you have spoken about earlier?
I know I probably should, right? I probably
yes,
should.
Yes.
We don't follow you.
We're waiting.
I want the founder's badge, the first 10 subscribers to Evan.
Yes.
That's right.
I want that.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Into Cake says in the chat that she just wants to say it's so nice that Project Hope cares so much about the people who fundraise for them, and that we feel so appreciated. And I agree with
Thank
Ninto.
you.
Yes.
Well, I can say that it's true. Like, just on a day-to-day basis, when I interact with people who are on the ground in the countries around the world that your support is helping, people here in the DC area that are on the program side, as we call them, the program side, and I'm on the fundraising side. Just like the passion that they have for the work that they're doing, and the people that they're helping, and using donor dollars to do it. It makes me confident and excited and grateful to have such amazing work to be able to go out and promote, and then share the impact that you're making. So, from disasters, our disaster response team, from mental health expansion, just like they're all available as well, like to talk, to interview, to provide information right away whenever I need them. So that makes it truly special for me to say, yes, you are making an incredible global impact. It's like very sincere and true.
Super nice, super nice.
Yeah. What kind of work are you focusing on right now? If you'd like to just give us an idea of what kind of work the money goes to.
Well, I think what you've definitely seen, right, is Project Hope. We are a global health and humanitarian relief organization, and so what that means is I think one thing, just to take a step higher, is just to help provide context on what we're working on. Is there's a lot of different larger than us, well-known organizations that do international relief. I even know their fundraising people, right? And they all know each other too on the program side. And I think each international organization has their own approach, right? Like, they all have their different focuses and all of that. And so what Project Hope's approach and uniqueness is, we are focused on global health on a large scale for both urgent needs as well as long-term impact. I think in the lingo of international relief, it would be like emergency response and development is like the more academic term. I always flip those into more fundraising marketing terms.
Yeah.
But what that means is we have a very comprehensive approach to helping people globally. So that's why whenever I get asked that question, I can either answer that and talk about all the things we're doing, which I will do a shorter answer, but then I want to know what do you and your communities care about, so that I can really get into the details of those too. So to start, right now, we are at the forefront of all of the biggest disasters and health challenges that are out there, including right now the conflict in Gaza, the war in Ukraine, and ones that even aren't necessarily as prominently in the media, that are also conflicts and crises, whether it's Haiti, Sudan, Ethiopia, And even like health challenges in Sierra Leone and the migrant crisis, and you name it, we're there working on it. And we have the comprehensive approach of like providing very critical aid, like hygiene kits, medical aid, but also psychological needs. So we call it psychological first aid, mental health support. And then we stay there.
That is amazing.
That's awesome.
It is, yeah.
I remember you had some sort of educating people as well, or something like that.
Trainings, yes.
Yeah.
We train and provide. That's actually a really good part of our unique approach is the how, which is we're not just flying people out to these disasters and we're not like creating long-term programs. It's we're there and we're hiring local health workers. We're sourcing local hygiene kits, supplies, and then we are training them and helping them and help their communities, because that's how the real impact. They know how to use more efficient funds to get supplies. They get the trainings to train others, and they can just keep building up capacity locally.
Super.
I really like the unique approach that Project Hope has. It's super interesting. And you asked us what our community is brinner för. I'm losing the English words here.
I don't know.
You're doing awesome. So very well.
What we help me, Bascuban Hero.
I'm trying to figure out when you say that you don't know, then I don't know. But at least what we have the biggest interest for right now. But I don't know.
What our community is like.
Ninto's like, it's fine. Evan knows Swedish by now.
But you asked us a question while we were talking, what our community is especially like interested in.
Passionate for.
Thank you, Ninto. I think the ones in chat can answer as well if you want to. But for me, I think that we're all just we are passionate about doing charity and showing that we gamers care about the world and that we can do a difference together. So I think that we don't really have like a specific area we just care about. We always ask our community, what would you like to fundraise for next? And I don't think we've really had anything that is unlike the other. It's always like a new area that we want to expand into and raise money for, which is like super inspiring, and why we're all here together doing this to make a change in the world.
I think that's such a great alignment with Project Hope, and because of just I feel like then you get everything. You get a comprehensive approach for your community who have, whether it's mental health, helping health workers, disaster response, even down to something that is a core part of our work, and that's maternal health. So that's basically we're in countries where there's a lack of healthcare infrastructure for new mothers, or even like delivering preterm babies and having them survive. Like that's a big part of our work is maternal health, and so it's very, and there's even we work on non-communicable diseases. We're still working on COVID-19. We were really focused on that during COVID, the biggest part of that. So there's a lot that we are doing, and I think it does make it harder to like talk about Project Hope in simple terms. But what I usually say is kind of similar to what you just said, which is just bringing people both health and hope. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super nice. I get so warm in my heart, and we could talk about this forever.
Yeah.
But we promised our community some gaming, so we need to get into that soon. But before we do that, Evan, is there something you'd like to say to our community, something you'd like for them to know about what's going on in Project Hope or anything like that before we get into the gaming part?
Yeah, I just want to thank the community for supporting both Project Hope but also Helpful Pixels, and for just being such amazing, kind, and generous people who are out there doing so much good for a lot of causes that need support. And Project Hope, we will never take your support for granted. And I'm always here. Project Hope is here for any questions that you have about how your support is making an impact. But it definitely is everything from $1 or your currency, euro, right? So, or no,
Actually,
Swedish.
yes.
Swedish
You told me this
crowns.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Swedish crowns. Yeah. So 10 Swedish crowns is €1.
Yeah.
So everything from 10 Swedish crowns and beyond. I should create a Swedish crown impact examples for you sometime.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That would be super.
Because all ours is on US dollar examples.
Yeah,
so,
true.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, 88% of the funds that we receive go right to helping people in need around the world. But even that remaining 12% is going to supporting things like support for our programs, whether it's HR, whether it's monitoring and impact, whether it's training, whether it's IT, whether it's like helping connect you all on the fundraising side. So I think I would hope that our transparency and how much we provide for you to see your impact really makes you feel like you are doing good. So thank you for everything you all have done to support our global relief efforts.
Yay! Thank you so much, Evan. And thank you for collaborating with us and being here. We appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, so much. It's amazing.
I'm so glad to have joined you.
Yeah.
Yay.
And like basketball